How to make homemade apple pie crust. Cut the dough with a pastry cutter. Cup and a half of flour, tablespoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, and my little special touch, a little pinch of cinnamon into the dough. Cut it until it's crumbly. If you have a food processor, use that. If you have a pastry cutter, use that. But what if you don't have a pastry cutter? You cut 2 cups of butter, and when you crumble it, you do it by hand. And when you do it by hand, you do it like this until you get all of the flour. You'll have to use both of your hands. Smash, incorporate it into the butter until it's nice and crumbly. So, food processor, pastry cutter, or your hands. Old school. Then after that, we're going to put 6 tablespoons of cold ice water. And we're going to pound this into a nice mound, a ball of dough. Wrap it in plastic, refrigerate it for 2 to 4 hours. And then when you're ready, you're going to roll it out. I'll be back. 2. Add the remaining cup of flour and knead. Get that into the dough. We started with a cup and a half of flour, and once we got that crumbly, we add the other cup of flour to it, and we cut that into the dough. Why not? Then, last but least, we're going to add the cold water. Now let's get this cut, and then we'll add the water. I'll be back. Now, we're going to start with 6 tablespoons of cold ice water. And we're going to start to form our dough. Why not? Ooh, look at that. Almost there. Depending on the amount of humidity in the air, will depend on how much water you add until you can mold it into a ball. We're getting pretty close already. Wow. Ooh. We're going to add some more water. More water, and look. So a total of about, for this one, I would say 8, 6, 12, about 16 tablespoons of water. Well, actually, probably more like 13. 6, yeah. 13. Wow. Now look at that. Even with just one hand, I can nearly fold it perfectly. We're not kneading it. We're going to cut it in half, and we're going to make 2 balls. And then once we have those 2 balls cut in half, we're going to wrap them in plastic, put them in the refrigerator for 2 to 4 hours. It will keep for 3 days, or it will keep in the freezer for 3 months. And here are our 2 halves. Get them nice and balled, wrap them in plastic, put them in the refrigerator, roll them out. When they're done, voila la. Folks, those are for your pie, homemade crust. I don't have plastic, so I'm going to use parchment paper. There we go. And roll it, fold it, voila. 1, 2. And now, into the refrigerator. Now, we're going to get this nice and cold And in 3 hours, 4 hours, we're gonna make the pie. While it's in the refrigerator, you can peel your apples and begin to cook your apples in a pan with some sugar and cinnamon. You can use honey as well. Now you can leave the skin on the apples or take them off, whichever you prefer. And you can add your peaches. I use 6 Granny Smith apples, 1 can of peaches or frozen peaches, or if you will, 2 to 3 store-bought peaches cut up and put in the pan. Cook the apples for about 20 minutes and then add the peaches in for the last 5 minutes. The remaining baking time will be in the oven. You may add honey or maple while it's cooking. If it's too liquidy, get a tablespoon of cornstarch or flour and a warm cup of water. Stir it to form a slurry and then slowly add it to the apples to thicken it so it's not so watery. When you have the desired thickness and the pastry has been rolled out and put in your pie shell, and the pie pan should be about 9 inches, then pour the mixture in and then put the other layer. Here we are, just putting the finished touch and the juice on this beautiful pie. And now let's top it. Are you ready? Let's top our pie. Here we go. I'm ready to top my pie. Ooh la 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 la. Ah. Oh wow. Oh my Lord. Oof. Wow. Now, we are going to pinch it and we're going to dust it. Now, we've cut it, we've shaped it. Now, let's brush it. Egg wash, egg wash, egg wash on our pie. Let's get it golden brown, and then it will come around. Oh, hallelujah. It's just what will do ya good comfort and fun. A pie under the sun with an egg wash, a beautiful egg wash for golden apple pie, heavenly pie from Adonai to you. Well, I think it's time to cut it. Ooh la la, why not? Oh, would you like a wonderful homemade slice of goodness? What is it? Homemade apple pie. Ooh la la. And you know what they say, the first slice is always the hardest. Well, I don't think so. You wish you can form a caramel sauce. Really simple. 2 part brown sugar to 1 part heavy whipping cream. So if it's 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of whipping cream. See how that works? Real easy. Bring it to a boil. You may add some flavor when it's done, either vanilla or rum, or both, or even a pinch of cinnamon. And that's your caramel sauce you can drizzle over your pie. Side note, when your apples are done cooking, before you pour it into the pie shell, you may put a tablespoon of butter to smooth out the sauce even more. It's optional, not necessary. And there you have it. A homemade apple pie with a delicious vanilla bean ice cream, homemade rum caramel, apple peach pie. Ooh la la. Homemade crust and cream. Would you like a bite? Why not? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh. 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 My Lord. My Lord and my God.